Good morning. My name is Justin Ellis. I am a member of the New Brunswick chapter of the New Jersey Orators. Today, I will present in the category of dramatic interpretation of prose. The piece I have selected is about Paul Robeson, entitled, "You Are the Un-Americans, and You Ought to Be Ashamed of Yourselves." Paul Robeson appears before UAC. Paul Robeson was born in 1898 in Princeton, New Jersey, and raised during the period of segregation, lynching, and open racism. He earned a 4-year scholarship to Rutgers University, making him the third African American to go there. He was a member of the Cap and Skull Honor Society, a star athlete who played 4 varsity sports, and graduated valedictorian of his class. After Rutgers, he attained a law degree from Columbia University. In the mid-1920s, he turned to acting and singing, and soon became widely acclaimed. He learned to speak 14 different languages and performed benefits throughout the world for social justice. In the 1950s, his name was synonymous with the anti-colonial protest movement. His political convictions presented harrowing challenges. Every attempt was made to silence and discredit him. It soon reached a peak when his passport was revoked, and he could no longer travel abroad, and his career was restrained. In 1956, he was called before the House Un-Americans Activities Committee, UAC, after refusing to sign an affidavit affirming that he was not communist. In the following excerpt of his testimony, he refuses to answer any questions concerning his political activities, and lectures the committee on African American history and civil rights. I chose this piece because Paul Robeson is a perfect role model for me. It shows how unconstitutional our government can be. The committee will be in order. Today the committee resumes its series of hearings on the vital issue of using American passports as travel documents in furtherance of the objectives of the communist conspiracy. Now, during the course of the process of which you're applying for this passport, were you requested to submit a non-communist affidavit? We had a long discussion with my counsel, who was in the room, Mr. Bowden, about just such an affidavit, and was very precise, not only in the application, but with the State Department, that under no condition would I think of signing any such affidavits. That is a complete contradiction of the rights of American citizens. Did you comply with the request? I certainly did not, and I will not. Are you now a member of the Communist Party? Oh, please, please, please. Please answer, will you, Mr. Robeson? What is the Communist Party? What do you mean by that? I ask that the witness be ordered to answer that question. What do you mean by the Communist Party? As far as I know, it's a legal party like the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. Do you mean a party of people that have sacrificed for my people and all Americans and workers so they can live in dignity? Do you mean that party? Are you now a member of the Communist Party? Would you like to come to the ballot box for my vote and take out the ballot and see? Mr. Chairman, I respectfully suggest that the witness be ordered to answer that question. I stand upon the 5th Amendment of the American Constitution. You are here because you are promoting the communist cause. I am here because I'm opposing the neo-fascist cause, which I see arising in these committees today. And you people are like the Alien Sedition Act. And Jefferson could be here, and Frederick Douglass could be sitting here, and Eugene Debs could be here. Now what prejudice are you talking about? You graduated from Rutgers and from the University of Pennsylvania. I remember seeing you play football at Lehigh. There was no prejudice against you. Why do you not send your son to Rutgers? Just a moment. This is something that I challenge very deeply and very sincerely that the success of a few Negroes like myself or Jackie Robinson can make up. My father was a slave, and I have cousins who are sharecroppers, and I do not see my success in the terms of myself. This is why my success has not met what it should mean. I have sacrificed literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars for what I believe in. Now I would invite your attention, if you please, to the Daily Worker of June 29, 1949, with reference to a get-together with Ben Davis. Do you know Ben Davis? One of my dearest friends. One of the finest Americans, born of a fine family, who went to Amherst and became a great man. The answer is yes. Nothing could make me prouder than to know him. That answers the question. Did I understand you to laud his patriotism? I say he is as patriotic an American as can be. And you, gentlemen, belong with the Alien Sedition Act. And you are the non-patriots. And you are the un-Americans. And you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Just a moment. The hearing is adjourned. I should think it would be. I have endured all of this so that I can. Can I read my statement? No, you may not. The hearing is adjourned. I should think it would be. And this should be adjourned forever. That's what I would say. Thank you.